Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, consultants, suppliers, friends, those who are third year in a row here, pleasure to see you again. It is naturally building a relationship, long-term sustainable relationship. Our project, Rail Baltica, is regarded as a mega project, and yet we are small countries. How come that small could be big and large scale could be tiny if shot in a space? On a business development and where we are today, if we plot some of the European Union countries against territory of Lithuania, that's what happens. Belgium, Slovenia easily with Luxembourg fits in, and in the void, grey areas, we can still put Cyprus and Malta. If we take the whole territory of Baltics and rearrange a bit, the Netherlands, Austria, Belgium could fit in, and still there is a place for Luxembourg, Cyprus and Malta. If we take a bit different angle, and I believe there are a lot of Spanish and French representatives, then France, Spain, half of it. How come? That is the mega size, at least to our opinion. What is mega? Mega project or mega projects are large-scale complex ventures which definitely will cost more than €1 billion. These projects are taking many years to develop and build, involve multiple private stakeholders. They are transformational, they are lasting and impacting millions of people. Mega projects are not derivatives of a smaller versions. Another comparison, and I'm not re-quoting or restating the relativity theory of Einstein, but the GDP of Kenya is similar to GDP of Baltics. The cost or capex of HS2 and Californian high-speed rail is in a vicinity of 60 billion. Ireland stands out with close to 400 billion GDP with China's capex for the high-speed railway. Where stand Rail Baltica? You name it. 5.8 billion, and that is roughly half the size of the GDP of Laos. So everything is relative. How do we perform in the procurements to address this in a lean way? 2018, we pulled off 32 procurements. 30 contracts were signed, not to mention the smaller ones and mini tenders we concluded. 21 contract was signed on the basis of the procurements 2018. Staff which delivered this is at my team, and Christian will be the next speaker on the stage and he will talk more. But we were back in 2017, only 5 people, not counting myself. I'm not a part of the commission. 2018, we finished off almost in a double of size, yet to mention that 3 people joined us at the very end of the year, November, December. Today we are 10 with an aim to grow to size of the 15 by the year end. A bit of detail here. Every individual in a procurement team who is in the committees delivered 3.6 procurements valued 3.8 million. And again, a separate example of detailed technical designs. We had to deal with 740 questions. One could say, well, you haven't been explicitly clear in your documentation, hence the volume of the questions raised. We would say it's quite contrary. Thanks for your being so proactive and making sure that you understand the task. I'm really thankful for that. Everything was recorded, and it took an administrative resource of 137 sessions. And if I stay a little bit longer in this one, if to benchmark ourselves with a best in class, I took kind of a literature review. The project in Spain called Tokamak, the nuclear fusion reactor construction, the team of the procurement running multi-billion, 10 billion project is in a size of 30 people, and they deliver 4.2 procurements a year in average. On the priorities, I think a lot has been already said by Mart in the detail, and all the material will be available readily soon after our presentations. So please make sure that you read them. I will not linger longer on this one, just to mention that studies will continue to ensure that the technical supply market and commercialization aspects are addressed, and we will definitely launch towards the end of first half of the year detailed technical designs in Latvia, South and North. Couple of lessons learned throughout last and previous years, and what we have implemented already. We have kind of standardized our estimation. We regularly soundboard with the market. We have applied negotiation procedure in our procurements, and we try to balance risks and liability sharing between the parties. And we believe that the cheapest and the lowest price is not always the best option to proceed. Another special dedicated for detailed technical design exercise summary that we have been using a high-risk approach towards the consultant, and of course there is certain saving we can work on if we have understanding and mitigate both parties of the contract on the risks. So we think that we will incorporate a better version for the tenders to come. This is the file, exactly replica of the one showed before, and here you can follow what countries are performing the best or getting most out of our procurement so far. I wish that Sweden is on this map, and to a great extent also Poland could be on the map and contributing to Rail Baltica project with inner knowledge. This was a slide already covered in a great detail by Mart, so I take liberty in skipping this. And the list of procurements is available right here. Somewhat it is there. But the entire list with a very precise timescale will be available and is available on our website. So no need to copy here, no need to write it down. Right to the end of my presentation saying that we are available with my team here throughout the day. If you have some questions to recap on what are the key essentials to participate in the contracts, then bear in mind that all the procurements above 42,000 euros are subject to e-tendering, and you have to, at early stages, enroll in the system. And we can be met throughout the year in different business networking events in Europe. Stay with us. Thank you very much.